Hello YouTube. Could be a minute. Just thought I'd share a few things with you. That's a nice square. Brass, mahogany, obviously hold. I need to hang it up. My title, it's a two-edged sword. Well, suppose you would say the estate I live on is going to be an older estate. Not that many children on these days. One of my neighbours, her husband passed away a while ago. Said she's done a bit of tidying up. But like some things. So I thought, well, yeah, obviously, yeah, okay, I can make use of them. So we'll go through that in a minute. She was also throwing away a 40-year-old tumble dryer. So let me turn the music down a little. Back. Got the music. Well, YouTube, what a strange small world it can be. I've got a friend, dear friend, known him since I was 17 years old. We've done a lot together. Works out, spots my channel, says I've got a YouTube channel, doing it for a number of years, and he's a lyricist. And he's got into contact with a guy called Michael Turner, who's singing in the background. The group's got, I think it's not a group, but it's called TheCogwithNoBoundries. Anyway, with kind permission, I've been allowed to play his music in the background. So hopefully I won't get any strikes from YouTube for copyright material, because I've got permission and it's all been written by my mate, played by a guy called Michael Turner. So that's a shameless plug for himself, but it does help me out. Before I tackle that, I was on about the 40-year-old tumble dryer. Now in my head, they don't make things like they used to make them. So I said, yeah, of course I'll have it. No scrap value in it as such. But from a tiny bit of wire, the lead, the plug, a little bit of that. Now, heating element. Now I've kept that. I hear that might be nichrome, and you can do things with nichrome element. Not sure I ever will, but you know I'm a hoarder, so I will keep that. Someday it'll come in useful. What I was interested in, because I know in my head older things are built better, and it would likely to have a proper electric motor in it. Well, when I say proper, I don't mean like these newfangled things that they put in washing machines that you need electronic controls to use. This one's simple. It's got two wires. Spins nicely. $220 volts. Single phase. 1425 RPM. Nah, they're going as you get older. Say something 1.2. That could be amps. Not so sure. A GEC motor made in Newcastle. Not Newcastle upon Tyne, but Newcastle in Staffordshire. I'm pretty sure I can make something useful out of that. So again, I've got something I can store. And a couple of things. I'm wondering at this point if it might be better to put you on the roof. I will do. Well, you're on the roof. I know it can't be a pretty sight, this, for you, but how does that go? So, couple of tubs. Deceased husband, can I make use of them? We've got a nice dolly. I like dollies. Pair of tiny mole grips, imitation. Jaws are pretty warm. Plug. Screwdriver bit. Basically a selection of Morse 1 drill bits. As you know, in my early video, I've got a dream, and that's me lace. So I reckon those will come in handy for that when needed. I think that dolly will come in handy with one of the two hammers I've got there for the metalworking. Oh my, what have we got here? Toe catch with a plastic, a trammel, graduated in inches. Well, I know the guy was well into his 80s, so I wouldn't have been surprised, say, if it had been metric. I would have been very surprised. So, a trammel. Now, this may be interesting. It's graduated. It's got a swivel. Not got a clue. Looks like it's in metric. That's a 170, 150, 17C, 19C, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310. Strange markings. 750 millimeters in inches. Diameter. Don't know. Screw thread on the inside. Interesting. I would have been inclined to say maybe for putting a plasma head in, but I would say I wouldn't have thought plasmas would have been available in this guy's day and age. 2 of them. Right. Some sort of banjo, not the one you play. George Formby. Rubber door stops. I'll try and speed this up a bit. Some sort of key, square head key. Oh, that's nice. Solid brass. Nice little bit of detail in it. Gate catch. Hex Allen key. Some sort of adjusting tool. Some sort of screw on bracket. I know what these are. These are, when you buy a new washing machine, these lock the drum in place. So you take these out when these are transport locking screws off a washing machine. I know what them are. More rubber bungs. Plastic cap. Ooh. Sharp things. How strange. A speaker. Another washing machine locking thing. Tiny bit of chain. Sorry, I'll bring you back in focus. Right. A blacksmith's drill bit. And what is the difference between a drill bit and a blacksmith's drill bit? A blacksmith's drill bit has the shaft turned down at the end. A Morse taper drill bit. Well, it is, it's a Morse taper. File, cheap plastic handle file. Oh, some very nice spoons. I think that would be I don't know what that dimple's for. Very interesting. French chalk. File, one handle. Some very nice. In the olden days, oh God, how old is that? What do I mean? You sharpen knives with one of those sharpening steel. Spoons, serving spoon, stamped silver, blacksmith drill bit, a brace and bit. No, a brace and bit drill bit, fork, more files, imperial only foldable ruler, more files. Yeah, I know I'm throwing them on top of each other. Won't exactly do them any good, but I think they've been bashed about a bit over the last few years. Fine. Medium. Medium. Fine. Don't know. Got something on there called Indus mould. Right. I'll hazard a guess on this. It's one of 3 things. It's obviously a file. It could be something that you put in a device to hone something, or it's to do with engineering, or specifically on a lathe, where you run your finger along it to see how fine or coarse your turning is. I've got no idea. If you know what it is, let me know. Butter knife. handle. Amperes. We all know what amperes are. Amperes kill you. Feeler gauges, probably rusted in. Another fork. Another drill and bit base. Well, Robert Nerden, you'll know what this is. You're old enough. Tell you what, next Thursday night, ask people, do they know what this is? If you don't want to know, it's a parking light. Magnet. What a strange collection. Eclectic mix. A Burgess switch. Tiny nail scissors. Bits and pieces. Triangular file. Another file. Selection of nuts and bolts. A poker. A collar of some description. You can tighten up. Now I've seen these in other places. I've seen these on weightlifting metal bars where they keep the weights on the end. I would have thought that would have been from door catch, things, U-bolt. Well, I've got one of these. It looks very similar, but I think this has been cut off, cut at certain angles, which will probably 60 degrees, again for use on a lathe and engineering. Well, hey, I thought it was a pen. It's a screwdriver. Round glass cutter, pruning knife, not sharp, no idea, bolts, piece of mild steel sharpened at one end, needle file, punch. Tool steel, stainless steel knife, BICC, British Independent Cable Company, British Independent, or British Imperial Cable Company, a firm from well, the town where I'm in, Lee in Lancashire, but they went out of business in 1977. Nails, washer, X marks the spot, drill bit, lathe tools, high speed steel, round bar, could be high speed steel, a radiator key, high speed steel turning tools, more than likely a boring bar, needle file, a battery, rechargeable, centre drill, not burnt out, good condition. Well, all in all, YouTube, knowing that I've got a lathe, I can use some of this stuff. Yeah, look at that. Not sure I would ever have a need for something like that. Well, that's that. whilst I'm on, I'll show you something else which I picked up. Well, it was a while ago. And it's this. It's a lock. Locked. Unscrew it. Sorry. Locked. In. Unlocked. No markings on it. Number 71. I would love to hazard a guess as to the age of that. Anybody got any ideas out there? Simple enough, isn't it? Clasp. Screw. Must be a screw in there. Screw it up, screws it in. What happens? Interesting. Anyway, that's what you get. It's a two-edged sword. I'll not use all of this stuff. I've really got to find a place to store it. Who wants to be a hoarder? Maybe I can just melt the stuff. That's silver. Years ago I used to go metal detecting. Under there's a box full of treasures that I found. Well, I said treasures at the time. And I did have a book that gave all the silver stampings. So if I get my magnifying glass out, go through that, I will be able to say the quality of this silver or plating were, when, who the makers were, and the year of manufacture. Well, that's that. But is it worth anything? Who knows? YouTube! Well, that was my mail call. Well, that seems to work. Nice and quiet. Found a job for that.